And level 1 is going to be just partitioning it on a number line. So basically what you're trying to do is find the distance. You're given a ratio and you're trying to find where the point is based on a given distance between 2 points. So here is our formula. So K is going to be our ratio, and you'll find K with A and B. Points A and B are usually given. So you're going to create a fraction using A and B, and then that's what you plug into your formula for K. And then you'll have a point labeled x1 and x2. All right, so here are your definitions. So you need to remember that the wording of the ratio matters. So you're trying to figure out, is it telling you a ratio of the first part to the second part? Or is it telling you a ratio of a part to the whole thing? So if it's giving you a ratio of part to part, that's going to be A to B. If it's giving you part to whole, then you have to add A and B together to get the whole. Oops. Okay, so first example is find B on AC such that the ratio of AB to BC is 2 to 3. Okay, so that is what's given to us. Here's our number line. We know where A and C are. It wants us to find B if the ratio of AB to BC is 2 to 3. So it's asking for a ratio, or giving us a ratio of part to part, right? AB to BC would be part to part. If the ratio was part to whole, that would be AB to AC. So it's giving us that 2 to 3 is part to part. So wherever B is, it divides that line segment into a ratio of 2 on one side and 3 on the other side. Okay, so let's find K. Remember, we're using A over A plus B because that's what gives us a fraction. So let's label the things here. This is our A, this is our B. Oops, use the numbers. 2 over 2 plus 3. So the fraction that we're going to use is 2 over 5. So now we're trying to find point B, and we need to use the formula where we have K, which is 2 over 5. Now let's figure out what x1 and x2 are. So back up here, x1 is the first point on the line, so that's going to be this one, -3. That's our x1. x2 is the second point. So we're going to subtract those. 6 minus -3. And then we add x1, which is -3 again. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is make these plus signs because remember, subtracting a negative is adding. Now I distribute. 2/5 times 6, that's 12 over 5. 2/5 times 3 is 6 over 5 minus 3. You can use your calculator. Make sure that when you can click mode on your calculator and go down to the 4th row, and instead of classic, it should have math print highlighted, and that will give you your fraction answers. So like if you do n over d on your calculator and you put in 2/5 and you multiply that by 6, it should give you 12 over 5. Okay, so if you need to use your calculator for this, you can. Now we can add the fractions together. That gives us 18 over 5 minus 3. If I convert the -3 to a fraction, it's 15/5, which gives me an answer of 3/5. So that is my point B. 3/5, I'm not going to get too detailed. It's somewhere between 0 and 1. You can also, if you like decimals better, if decimals helps you place it better, just convert it to a decimal, which is 0.6. It's going to make it easier for me to grade if you do fractions on the practice, because that's how my answer key is written. Okay, one more example. Okay, so again, first thing we need to do is find K. We have A and B, and then our x1 is -5, and x2 is 9. K is A over A plus B. And let's find B. All right, distribute the fraction. So this is 36/7 plus 20/7 minus 5. (56/7) is actually 8. Minus 5 is 3. So B is 3.